What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Chris Lee back again with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to get a CDL in 2020, a step-by-step guide on how to become a truck driver in 2020. This is some quick tips that I put together on how to do this. Nothing too crazy, so stick around for the whole video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on any tips that you have for these new drivers coming out here trying to get their CDL. So the first thing I have is this job career path for you? What are you doing right now to kind of understand the industry and make sure that this job is for you? Are you doing your research, looking at blog articles, reading them on the industry, what's going on, any trends, looking at videos like this one, any other videos pertaining to truck driver life and things like that, and kind of seeing how everything goes from the day-to-day operations to pre-trip in the truck, to accidents and fixing things on your own. Like, is this job something that you think you'd be willing to do? Look at all the stats that are available for you as far as turnover rates, injuries, accidents, all that good stuff. I will look into all of that, make sure that that's something that you understand before coming out here. I will look at the pay rate, like what the average pay rate is. I looked up, I saw that 2019 the average salary for truck drivers in Texas was $45,995. And as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, the lifestyle, is this lifestyle for you? Are you able to sleep in a truck? Are you able to stay on the road for long periods of time? Are you able to eat trash food from truck stops and you know, be somewhere different every day? Some positions don't require you to be out as much, but OTR positions, you will be pretty much somewhere different every day, picking up and dropping off. I will look at, like, the requirements for getting a CDL, passing drug tests, having a clean driving record, passing a physical exam, being 18 to 21, depending on if you're getting a Class B or Class A. So if you're 18 and 19 trying to get a CDL, you're out of high school, you can get a Class B license and you can drive intrastate. That means you cannot leave your state. I know someone that drives intrastate. He's 19 and he hauls, I think, in dump or belly dump, one of those dump trucks. So make sure that you can, you know what I'm saying, pass all the physical exam, the physical drug tests, and figure out what you want to achieve out here. What is it that you want to do when you get your CDL? What are your goals and your ambitions? Do you want to get your CDL to get out of debt? Do you want to use your CDL to learn about the industry and maybe one day own your own trucking company, or just buy a truck and drive over the road? I will plan all that out before getting out here and getting my CDL and all that together. So make sure you know that before, you know what I'm saying, actually taking that first step. So let's get into it. So in order to get a CDL in 2020, you will have to get training. You will have to get CDL training. So you can either go to a school, like I did. I went to a school out in Dallas called Continental, and it was paid for by the state of Texas. I could have came out of pocket for that school, and I think that's the best way to go if you can get sponsored, to where you don't come out of pocket for anything and you don't have to pay anything back, like getting a grant, or you come out of pocket where you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, you don't pay anyone back, and you kind of put in some equity, you know what I'm saying, you kind of invest in yourself, which is not a bad thing. So you get training through that part, or you can go through a truck driver training school like Stevens Transport, Prime, Schneider, CR England, all of these, CRST, all of these companies and more. If you just do your research, you can find out. But these companies will train drivers. You'll drive for them for a year until you've paid off the loan that they give you to get your CDL. Sometimes it is pretty expensive, but that's the cost of, you know what I'm saying, that's the barrier to entry to get into the industry for some people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just prefer that people come into this as debt-free as possible. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. So once you do find your school and you get training, you pass all your tests, your written tests, your driving tests, your pre-trip inspection, you learn all that stuff. If you need help, you can go to chrisleetv.com. I do have a lot of information on that for new drivers. But once you get past all that and you get hired, while you're looking for a job, make sure that you're doing research on these companies. Do a lot of research. Figure out if you want to drive tanker, flatbed, reefer, dry van. Figure out which companies provide those types of services, and if they can train you to do that. If they have open positions for you to learn how to do those types of things. Make sure also that you have the right endorsements for these companies that you'd like to get hired on at. So you can do a passenger endorsement. That's for like school bus, mega bus, Greyhound, anything like that where you're driving people around. You have the hazmat endorsement where you're hauling hazardous materials. You have the tanker endorsement where you're hauling liquids, and you can get the hazmat and tanker endorsement to haul chemicals and hazardous material that are in liquid form. So you have the tanker, hazmat, passenger. You have also doubles and triples. So that's when you see like the UPS trucks with 2 trailers behind them or 3 trailers behind them. So make sure that you have the right things that you need for these companies to hire you. So once you do get hired, you want to check and see if there is orientation pay. A lot of companies will pay you for orientation. Orientation is usually like 1 to 2 weeks long, and you can get paid for orientation. It's usually like 2, 3. Well, sometimes it's a couple $100 a week. And some people don't pay you for orientation. So I would, like I said, do your research. The next thing is training pay. So once you get out of orientation, you get on a truck with a trainer as a new CDL driver, new CDL holder for hands-on, behind the wheel, on the road experience. You want to see what the training pay is, and if you're able to pay your bills with the training pay. I do suggest kind of saving some money before you even start your whole journey, just in case what they're paying you during training pay is not enough to cover your bills. But the companies do pay you for training, and you also can receive a sign-on bonus. Excuse me. So a sign-on bonus, you get paid like say $1,500 for a sign-on bonus. You won't get paid that $1,500 when you walk into the job. That comes in different, like they break it up into smaller payments once you've been there, like 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months, and you get, those increments of the bonus paid out to you. So you don't just get a lump sum. Like I said, so once you're in the truck, you're getting that hands-on training. Make sure that you're asking tons of questions. Keep a positive mindset and be optimistic, and listen to your trainer. Not everyone's trainer situation will work out, and I will research again more. Like I would look at videos and see kind of what people have said online about trainers and things like that. Sometimes people have bad experiences, sometimes people have good experiences. My experience was good with my trainer when I was training at Stevens Transport. So it's kind of a luck of the draw, but most of the time they only put people who they deem as responsible people in a truck with a trainee. And once you've done all that, you get your own truck. Make sure that you drive your truck responsibly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You want to hold on to your CDL. You've already made a plan. You've done all this research. You've done all this work. So make sure you're driving responsibly. You're, you know what I'm saying, still following all the rules. Once you do get your own truck, don't do anything that, you know what I'm saying, you've never done before. Take it slow, take it easy, because you are now a truck driver. So, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment in the comments below what you think about the video. If there's anything I left out or any tips that you have for new drivers, make sure you leave them down below. Thanks.